Since this is an anatomy and physiology class, let's look at what exactly is the difference between anatomy and physiology. Anatomy refers to structures on your body, parts that can be seen, felt, and be examined. Physiology, on the other hand, refers to the function of these structures on your body. For example, the heart is a structure. Muscles and bones are also structures. Certain things that you see on bones are also structures. But how exactly do these structures work is the physiology part. How does the heart work to pump blood to the rest of your body? That's the physiology aspect of the heart. How do muscles and bones work together to help you move around? Whenever you're uncertain, what always refer to structures or the anatomy part? What is that thing, for example? And how always refer to how the structures work. And that is the physiology part. Even though anatomy and physiology refers to different things, they always have to work together. You cannot talk about anatomy without talking about physiology and vice versa. For example, you can't talk about you can't talk about how the heart pumps blood out without referring to what structures on the heart that helps the heart pump the blood out. And that is why what your body can do really depends on the structures on your body. For example, if something is wrong with your heart, you would not be able to pump blood properly. And that leads to many underlying medical conditions like high blood pressure and congestive heart failure, for example. Now, let's look at different levels of organization and how together they can build us. The smallest possible unit of matter, or atoms. At a chemical level, atoms come together to form bonds or connect to each other or other atoms to form molecules. A whole bunch of molecules come together, give you cells, which is what we consider as the cellular level. In your body, you have a lot of different cells. You have muscle cells, brain cells, skin cells, for example, and many more. If you put a whole bunch of cells together, you have tissues. Note that to make a tissue, you have to use the same type of cells. For example, to make skin cells, you need a whole bunch of, to make skin tissues, you would need a whole bunch of skin cells. You can't combine skin cells and brain cells and call it heart tissues. It doesn't work that way. Now, if you put similar tissues together, you have an organ. In this case, if you put a whole bunch of smooth muscle tissues together, you get yourself a blood vessel, for example. If you put different organs together, you get yourself an organ system. Note the word different. For example, to form a cardiovascular system, you would need organs such as the heart, blood vessels. To form digestive system, for example, you would need organs such as the stomach, the intestine, the pancreas, the liver, and more. Okay? Different organs come together, give you an organ system. If you put a whole bunch of organ systems together, in fact, we have 11 of them, we then can build an organism. That would be something like you and me. You see, when you look at a person, you see them as a whole. But there's many different levels to an individual. In this class, we will look at all of these different levels to see how your body works as a whole.